3 nights ago, I watched on Netflix a series called The Manhattan Alien Abduction. This is a story about a woman named Linda Napolitano. She was abducted by aliens. Abducted, I say. I don't know for sure. I believe that she probably was. But anyways, the series is on her story. 1989, she's basically pulled out of her window, sucked up into an alien spaceship, and 23 witnesses saw this, according to the Netflix show and the research that was done. I watched the show, and actually I've heard of this story before, and if you watch my channel, you'll know that somewhere along these 500 sessions that I've done, I asked questions on this case. Now, I don't remember where that footage is, in what episode, or what questions I asked. So when I watched the show the other night, Budd Hopkins was the gentleman that used to do the research into these alien abductions, and the whole show had a bunch of home videos his wife had shot, or maybe it was production videos. She was recording all of this stuff back in the 80s of him doing hypnosis sessions and the sessions at their houses where people would come in and talk about their experiences, stuff like that. It was all recorded. It's in that Netflix documentary. I personally believed Linda's story and think something happened to her. I don't think Budd was a hack. He seemed like a nice man, and I thought, well, what if I reach out to him from beyond the grave using my method, and I ask him 2 pages of questions I have here, get his opinion on Linda's story, and see what comes through on the microphone. I'm going to do a live session using the Crystal Sound software, and it's been a long time since I asked this many questions. Let's see what comes through. Okay, we're recording on both devices, the webcam and this camera. You can hear my voice coming through the wife's computer. It's all set up, and then it's going to go back down to my computer for where it's filtered. Sugar bowl in the sink. Microphone, shooting it over to the wife's computer. Here we go. What's the name of this guy on my screen here wearing the blue jean shirt? How many fingers am I holding up? 8. I heard you. We're good. Let's do this. What did you guys think of that Netflix documentary? Budd, when I see the old footage displayed in the Netflix series of you going about doing your research on alien abductions, to me you look like an honest man, not a charlatan. Were you just honestly trying to get answers? So I feel the vibe that you were just trying to get answers, just like I am trying to get answers with my own research here, using this method. How important were the support group sessions that you held for the people who had alien encounters? Okay, put it back on vocal. Were some of those attendees mentally ill? All right, so this is the second day of working on that. I literally have like 20 minutes of recordings that are really muddy. It's almost like two layers of voices talking, and it was interesting the things I did and went through all the settings, and I could actually separate almost the two layers of voices, but I'm not going to get into that. It's not clear enough for me to get direct answers to the questions I asked. I still have my questions right here, so what I'm going to do is go to the sink one more time, ask the questions with the camera at the sink, not use the software and mess with all the settings, and just see if we can get some direct answers to the remaining questions I have here. So a couple more days work here, but I think the answers will be clearer in the end. Okay, this is Budd Hopkins, take 2. Sony camera, pointed at the wife's computer. We're going to do a double camera take on this. Should get some decent answers, I believe. Hopefully Mr. Hopkins will come through and it won't be too much of an inconvenience. However that works when you're wherever you are, when you're in your soul form. Let's fire this up. Okay, thank you for joining me again, spirits, and we had a little setback with the software. I'm going to ask these same questions again. Can you please say the name of the gentleman that I've asked you to bring through? Is he willing to come through and answer these questions again? I do apologize for the inconvenience, sir. We left off on question 3. 3 out of 23, so let's do this. How important were the support group sessions that you held for the people who had alien encounters? Those participants must have trusted you. Did the majority of those attendees have actual alien encounters? Were some of the attendees mentally ill? Were some of the attendees mentally ill? Do aliens abduct humans from Earth and conduct medical exams and/or experiments on us? When you regressed these people and their stories emerged, could you feel their fear? Was Linda Napolitano really abducted by aliens? When you were doing the talk show circuit during the 1980s, you received much ridicule for your efforts. How did this make you feel? Were those x-rays of Linda's nose real? Did she have that metal object inserted in the flesh of her nose? Did your wife Carol become jealous of the time that you spent with Linda? Is this why Carol said you made up the details of Linda's case? Did you actually go overboard and fabricate some of the details of Linda's case in order to sell your book? I'm going to gather up some light and send it out. Alright, love, peace, joy, and adventure to you spirits. Love, peace, joy, and adventure to you viewers. I'll catch you in the next session. If you are intrigued by the research I'm doing here and you think that I might actually be onto something, feel free to like, subscribe, and share with your friends who may also enjoy the material. You can check out our Reddit community over on the Reddit page, r/optimal frequency. If you want to donate like these folks have on the screen, you can use the donate button on the top of the YouTube banner. Every dollar is appreciated. Love, peace, joy, and adventure to all of you. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you in the next video.